Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Bailey, and today we are going to just be going over our budget to see what came out. We have just a small expense tracking. I have an update on everything that's been going on with this short budget that's been going on. When I mean short budget, I mean we had a short work week, and we're also going to do some cash unstuffing because we do need to pay some bills. I would like to say welcome back to everyone, and welcome if you're new. I like to give new subscribers shout outs, and I do have one that I can see. So let me make sure. Got my iPad over here. Bethany Westbury. Berry. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate you. I would like to say, I normally say these things at the end, but I would like to just say this one part that I normally say at the end, and that is to my subscribers that are already subscribed. If you are subscribed, just go ahead and make sure, because sometimes we think we are and we're not. So I just wanted to say that because I normally say that at the end. But anyway, welcome. All right, so this is going to be a short video. Today is Tuesday for me, 2 days before Thanksgiving. It's the evening right now for me. It is 5:27 p.m. and I've been trying to do this video, but everybody's been trying to wash and get ready for for us to leave to go see my mom. So what happened? So I have a lot that happened. Netflix came out for the $25. DTE, I paid that and it's out. I actually paid it with my debit card instead. Was it yesterday? I think I paid it. So it can come right out. So $268. The Jeep is one of the things that I wanted to take out. I do have my cash tray here. Let me actually move this receipt out the way. We're going to do that in just a second. But the Jeep, I wanted to take the $600 out because we are going to be leaving tomorrow, and I need this money to be in the bank along with the other $208 that we have in there so that we can pay that bill. So let's make sure it's 600. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40. That's 540. Well, yeah, we could leave it like that. That was 540, 550, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 600. Okay, so I'm not gonna mark that off just yet because it is not due until Friday, but I want to have that money in there so that when it does come out, you guys know how it go. The Cash App money, we do have the money in the bank right now for most of this. So Mr. Bailey will go out tonight to work on, like, I think it'll probably be like another $40, and then, well, this YouTube will be paid also. But what ended up happening also is that it was another Cash App, guys, that wouldn't show. It did not show up until today, and it's also due on the 28th, and it's the one for like 56 something or something like that. So it's like $57. So that was not in the budget. So we're going to be over just a tad bit on it because I want to get this paid off so that it's kind of like a payday loan. So I don't like it. If you want to know why I got a Cash App loan, just go to the video before this. Yeah, the brand new budget video, and it's explaining why I had to get this. And I think you might understand just a tad bit if you listen, because I know this is something we normally wouldn't do when we're on a debt-free journey, but we had to do it. All right, so that happened. What else happened? We went and got the tires, and we got back 20, I think it was supposed to be 21 something, but I ended up getting $23 because they just couldn't get it right. And he was like, you know what, I'm going to give you $23 back. And I said, are you sure? Like, your drawer's not going to be good? And he said, nope, I promise you it's good. He said, thank you so much for your patience, like, or whatever. So I do have the new tires and it's doing good. But the $27 that I did put in there is going to have to go like towards this. So I do want to put up here that, I'm just going to put, I'm going to put tire refund. I did not mean to put that S on there, but tire refund, what I say was $23. So it's going to be just the, wait, I should have put it over here. You know what? I put it in green so that I would know that it's going to be a different, it's going to be added up. I don't know, but I just wanted to put that on there. So the tires they feel a lot better. I mean, like, I'm going to say like 97% better. I can still feel something on the road, but it's not the tire. It's the road. So I don't feel anything like how I was feeling at first, that little sway, almost like that feeling like if you have a sway. I don't know if you know how it feels if you have a sway bar loose. When I'm on that certain type of road with those rake lines in the concrete, that's how it was feeling with those new tires, and I didn't like it. So they refunded me my money, and then I got some new tires. Now I got GF Goodrich, I think. So those Goodyear, whatever those new things the new tires that they came out with was not good. But anyway, in this area, I do have, let's see. You know what I just thought about? I have the pictures on here, but I should have sent them over to my iPad of something on here. I'm gonna have to get off of here in a minute so that I can look. So if you see a little pause in another minute or so, that's why. But first of all, let's go to, oh, how did I do that? I know I didn't do that. That had to have been Josh. I'm just gonna keep this open for a second. I have one receipt. It is, what's the day? 11/25. We went to Sam's Club yesterday, but we didn't buy anything. What's that baby name? Jada did. Okay, so Sam's. Oh, wait a minute. No, we didn't. Okay, this is not Sam's. This is Kroger. And we spent on groceries today. I'm trying to cook what I have in the house before we leave. So I had Mr. Bailey go get some cheese and butter. And then, he had to get some ice cream and a Mountain Dew. I don't know, for the house, even though nobody's drinking it. But anyway, $10.66 66 is what that came up to. So we was at, this is a new budget. Our budget was $150. No, our budget was not $150. Our budget was $75. So 75 minus the 1066 is $64.34. Sorry guys, if you couldn't see that. $64.34 is what we have. I'm not gonna grab my markers because they're so far over there, and I just don't even feel like doing it right now. But we did do that for $64.34. I think I have a food and drink receipt also, and my wallet from Mr. Bailey got a drink at Sam's Club yesterday. It was only 94 cents. I am going to track it, but I think I'm going to track it tomorrow because I also don't feel like getting my wallet. But let's see. And then we're going to have vitamins and haircuts also. But I would have to actually go on my phone to look at I took a screenshot of it because it was off my daughter's account, because Mr. Bailey had her order it from off a site that I wouldn't normally order from my bank account. So he had her do it, and then I had to transfer the money to her. So we're going to do those tomorrow. So you're going to see a food and drink receipt and a vitamins and also haircuts, because everybody has to get haircuts before we leave tomorrow to go to my mom. So I think that was it on that part. And then the car maintenance, guys, I'm going to have to put a 0 right here because Mr. Bailey, I forgot to tell him to call at the time when he needed to, and to get, like, maybe, you know, everybody's probably going out of town right now, so we cannot get a, what do you call that thing, oil change until Monday. So good thing we're not like at the miles or anything like that. We were just trying to be proactive and get it, you know, before we go. But it's like 600 or something miles down there and 600 something miles to come back. So once we come back, we're definitely going to have to need an oil change. So as far as this week, the budget is going to be $0 right now for that. Unless something else come up, at least I have my erasable pen, then I'll come back and erase that. Josh, we still haven't paid him yet. Today, like I said, today is only Tuesday. He normally gets paid on Friday for his extra chores that he's doing. And then the girls trip is little Iron Man is trying to hook on to the, this is my daughter got me this, guys, for Christmas. That's the Iron Man, and this is his reactor. But he always try to hooks on to stuff with his hands. But anyway, I need to take out the money for, where is it? It's here. I need to take the money out for the trip, because this is going to cover gas and anything that we would need going down there. So here it is. This should be $500. And I'm not going to close that out yet because we don't know how much we're going to spend yet. If I do have anything left over, my plan in my head was to put it towards debt. But a worst case scenario, I haven't went to work yet. I tried to go on Monday. It didn't work out. It was kind of slow, and I ended up just taking care of some business that I needed to do. Mr. Bailey had to go finish that floor job today. Even though it was only a few hours, it was like right there smack in the middle of my day. And then tomorrow, I think we're going to have to go and do all the things with getting a Jeep from the dealership and over to the other shop, and on top of getting ready. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to work tomorrow. So this money, if we do have anything left over, could possibly go towards something, you know, in here, because once we come back on Saturday evening, we still have Sunday to do whatever we're going to do and then close this out. So we'll see. But this should still be $500. So we have 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. So that is $500. All right. And then, like I said, we still have to Sunday to see if we can put something towards this credit. This is like a crazy week. So normally we don't have a problem with trying to cash stuff, everything, because we're both working, and I'll have, you know, even if I don't work all week, I'll like do a bonus on the weekend with Lyft or Uber, and I'll come in like clutch last minute to make sure we have the budget met. But I'm not sure how it's going to go this week. So fingers crossed that we will, well, we know we're going to get this side done because we don't have any choice but to get this side done. But hopefully we can get this cash stuffed, and then hopefully we can go under somewhere on this part. That's the main thing. Okay, so anyway, if you made it to this point, thank you so much for that. My furnace is about to come on, guys, so if just in case you hear a change in noise. But thank you so much for staying to this point. If you did make it to this point, if you could just leave me a comment, even if it's just an emoji, that does help with the channel, because we are monetized, and all of the money that we're making in 2025 and beyond, we are putting towards our debt. So we did just pay off one debt last week, or I don't know if that was last week or the week before. I think it was probably the week before. We did pay off a debt, and we are set to pay off a debt also on the 6th. That is what this is going towards. So thank you for all your likes, your shares, your hypes. All of those things also help also. And like I said in the beginning of the video, if you are subscribed, just go ahead and make sure that you are, because sometimes we think we are and we're not. And so anyway, I'm filming this video on Tuesday. You're going to see it on Wednesday. So when I do tomorrow's video on Wednesday, you're going to see it on Thursday. But because Thursday is the holiday, I'm not going to do an extravagant video, because everybody is going to be minding their own business, cooking, you know, doing all kind of stuff. So tomorrow's video will be just me getting prepared to leave, to go. So I'll probably take you guys along with me for any shopping that I have to do, or anything that I have to do to prepare to get ready for Thanksgiving. And I will also, you know, like maybe pack with you guys, you know, all the way up to we're about to get into the car. And so that'll be tomorrow's video. And then the next videos after that will be to see how much we are going to spend on this trip. So I'm going to try to vlog that along the way, and also on the way back I'll try to show maybe some of the food or some different things. I don't want to show, even though my family is a entertainment family anyway, they're always, you know, have a camera or a TV shows and different things going on. If they don't want to be like in it, I'm not gonna do that. But if nobody minds or whatever, maybe I might show just a snippet of our Thanksgiving. But I am still gonna try to make sure I vlog so that you guys can see our trip and also how much we spent out of this money. I know this probably doesn't seem like that much money, but the most of this is supposed to be for gas. And I can't foresee that we would spend $500 in gas when gas from here down to Georgia is anywhere between $2.60 and maybe $3.20 a gallon. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow with that get ready with me to go out of town video. Thanks so much for watching.